So, Godzilla Minus One just recently came out, and right now it's killing the box office, both the US box office and the global box office, and it's just currently the number one Japanese movie in almost, box office history. Besides, it's not the current number one, but it's definitely killing the box office. And right now, it might even be in contention for the Oscars, even though the deadline passed by November 18, but the movie still came out about like a week or two in Japan before, so Toho might have already sent a screener to the Academy of Motion Pictures and Arts. But currently, yeah, it's killing the box office, and Godzilla Minus One is currently in my top five of the original Godzilla Minus One, Shin Godzilla, and then GMK. Those are my top four Godzilla movies right there. So really, and it's being compared a lot to Shin Godzilla, but they're completely different movies. Whereas Shin Godzilla is about the bureaucracy of government, where this person has to talk to that person, and that person has to talk to another person in order for things to ever get done. And by the time something does get done, Godzilla's already destroyed the entire city. Whereas Godzilla Minus One is very character driven. It's about this kamikaze pilot named Koichi, and he has survivor's guilt. He was supposed to die on this island. He has survivor's guilt. He was supposed to die as a kamikaze pilot, but then later he meets he's thrust upon this woman and her orphan child, and they grow and they become a family. And over the next couple of years, got Japan's rebuilding after World War II, just right after World War II, and then one day Godzilla comes along and completely messes it all up. Just completely messes it all up. And I do have to say that the Godzilla in this movie is definitely the most terrifying Godzilla, since I would probably say GMK. Honestly, that Godzilla was pretty terrifying, because apparently that Godzilla was about like the dead souls or whatever attacking Japan. That was like a zombie Godzilla. And Godzilla Minus One, he's more animalistic, he's more realistic, but he's definitely terrifying, because there's a specific scene, especially the scene where he goes and attacks Ginja, and you completely fear for the characters' lives during that scene. And the atomic blast is definitely more, it's an atomic blast this time around, whereas usually Godzilla's beam just destroys part of the city, but this creates an actual atomic explosion and causes radiation to the characters and the surrounding environment. But yeah, once again, this one's more of a heart-driven drama between family, and it's very character-driven about this guy who, once again, just PTSD and survivor's guilt than it is strictly about Godzilla. And it does well with its period piece of post-war Japan. It does really well with it. Really make you feel like you're kind of in that era. But it's very entertaining. Probably the most well-written Godzilla movie, modern Godzilla movie since Shin Godzilla. But it's got character development. It's got character growth. There's a story. There's an actual arc that the characters go through. There's character growth, and it's entertaining, honestly. And Godzilla terrifies you in this movie. It's a must watch. Please go see it in theaters. Once again, currently It's killing at the box office. The theaters I went to was actually kind of packed. I was surprised for people to go see a Japanese movie with subtitles, where they have to read subtitles. It's very, very rare for that type of movie to have such a big audience. But once again, go please see this movie, Godzilla Minus One. It's a must see. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all that jazz.